Welcome to Corporate Bhagavad Gita. There are prayers on my screen. You can repeat with me. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtham Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vande Aham Shri Guru Shuktapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha. Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lita Shri Vishakha Vidhamsha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deen Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Radha Kantaram Sute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavan Shri Vishadhanu Sudevi Pranami Hari Priye Vansha Kalpturu Vishadpa Sindhu Veva Chakrithanam Bhavanibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. So, welcome to Corporate Bhagavad Gita. We are discussing Gitartha Sangraha by Acharya, and this is his summary of the first verse. Asthana sneha karunya dharma adharma dhiya akulam partham prapannam uddishya shastravataran kritam. So Arjuna was confused, thinking dharma yuddha as adharmic. This war is adharmic, he was thinking, because it's going to create so many destruction. So it is adharmic. This is what he was thinking. Why he was thinking? Because his love and compassion was misplaced in the wrong places. And then he surrendered to Sri Krishna, who spoke the Gita Shastra to him. So this is the translation of the first, the summary of Srila Yamunacharya on the first chapter. And we went through many things. I guess we were in 136 verse. We were in this verse. Yeah. So few things we saw in last 2-3 sessions were this particular chapter is also called as Arjuna Vishada Yoga, lamentation by Arjuna. But in this chapter, we will see that Dhritarashtra also lamented, Duryodhana also lamented, and Arjuna is lamenting. Okay, so 3 people lamented actually. And we went through various reasons why 3 people. Now we are going through what reasons Arjuna is lamenting. So one other definite reason that he has was that why should I kill my own kinsmen? Why should I kill them when my teachers, grandfathers are on the other side, my brother-in-laws, grandsons, everyone is on the other line. If they want to kill me, I will better get killed, but I don't want to kill them. And why he was thinking like this, even though he knew that Duryodhan party was aggressor. Let me in this particular verse number 36, he says this: Swajanam hi hatva कथम हत्वा सुखिनः श्याम माधव हंतुम धातराष्ट्रान. Okay. Ah, this word. Haitvaitan atatainah. 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 Atatainah means these are aggressors. Atatainah means these are aggressors. So the Shastra says that there are six type of aggressors, and if we kill them, there is no sin incurred. That one is poison giver, one who sets fire to your house, one who attacks with deadly weapons, one who plunders riches, one who occupies another's land, and one who kidnaps a wife. All these six things were done by Duryodhana party. So they are aggressors, and Arjuna knew that if you kill them, then there won't be any sin, there won't be any papa doing that. But still, in this particular verse, he's saying that sin will overcome us if we kill these aggressors. Why is saying that? Because he only sees as the sons of Dhritarashtra as aggressors, but his grandfather grandsons are not the aggressors. You understand? Duryodhan and party, they did all these six things, but Bhishma and Dronacharya, they didn't do. So why should we kill them? Hmm? Why should we kill them? That was his thought process. But because they were supporting a dharmic king, they had also become a dharmic. This is what Arjuna failed to understand. Okay, this is what Arjuna failed to understand. Hmm. So one of the things that Srila Ramanacharya says, that here the word for Krishna is used as Janardana. Janardana means one who kills people, like that. So does it mean that Krishna kills? No. It means that while protecting his devotee, whoever comes in his way, he kills the opposition. He kills the opposition. That is the meaning of Janardana. So he kills those who are oppressing his devotees. Hmm? And he uses the word why Janardana, because he is protecting his devotees. So he's telling Krishna that why are you telling me to kill my own people? And again, even though he knew that the Kauravas were aggressors, but he was worried of his Guru and Bhishma, his grandfather. They should not be killed. Hmm? But uh, but the point is, they supported the adharmic Duryodhan, so therefore they also had to be punished. Okay. Now Ramanacharya gives examples from Ramayana, which are very similar to these verses that Arjuna has spoken. Okay, but in Ramayana they are glorified, but in Bhagavad Gita it is not glorified. The reason is, one of the verses that come is in Ramayana is when Bharat Maharaj comes to bring back Ram from the forest. So he comes with the army, and then Lakshman thinks that no, he's bringing the army to kill us, because now we don't have an army. So he has got an opportunity and he wants to become the king. So he doesn't want to even make live, allow us to live. So Lakshman thinks Bharat is coming to kill us. So he tells Ram that Bharat is coming with big army to kill us. At that point, Ram says, fine, if he wants to be king, let him be king, and if he wants to kill me also, I am okay. Now Ram also makes very similar points like Arjuna, but that is out of love, and that is and Bharat Maharaj and Bharat over there is a very dharmic person, so he has no intention like that, but Ram has that feeling for him. But in this case, we cannot have that feeling for Duryodhan. That is the problem. Hmm? Okay. There will be some more examples and similarities between Ramayana and this particular chapter. So, yeah. यदि अपि एते पश्यन्ति लोभपहत चेतसः कुलक्षय कृतं दोषं मित्रे दोहे च पातकं कथम इनेनम अस्माभिः पापद अस्मान् निवृत्तितुं कुलक्षय कृतं दोषम prapashyabhi janardana. So there are many words here. Some of the words Ramanujacharya explains, like what does kula means, what does mitra drohe means, what does kulashaya, destruction of the kula means. Few things he tells. O Janardhan, all these men have their hearts overtaken by greed, see no fault in killing one family or quarreling with others. Why should we see? He says, we see we see their mistakes, but we should not do the same mistakes. This is what Arjuna is trying to say. Who can see the crime in destroying a family, engage in this act? Hmm? We see they are doing mistakes, and we should not do the same mistakes. Very sensible argument by Arjuna. Okay, very sensible argument. One other here word uses mitra drohe. So what does mitrata means? In English, everything mitra, sakha, surhid, everything is translated as friend. But in Sanskrit, mitra means someone who knows everything about you. That is a mitra. Just like like we see in teenagers, the parents may not know much about them, but their teenage friends, they know much about their teenage son, right? Because that is mitrata. The other person knows everything about him, what he does, where he eats, where he goes. Parents are confused. The morning is gone, we don't know where he is. So what do parents do? They call their friends. Why? Because friends know everything about him. Now what does drohe means? Mitra drohe means to it's here defined as quarreling, but it even is more severe. Mitra drohe means to break that friendship, to cheat in that friendship. That is what is mitra droha. And the shastras say that if one do this kind of cheating with a mitra who knows everything about ourselves, then patakam means we go to hell. Okay, patakam means go to hell. And one example of mitra, of helping a mitra, is given by the Ramanujacharya. He says that people wear dhoti, okay, and sometimes the dhoti becomes loose. So the moment the dhoti becomes loose, the person will tie it up, right? Even before it falls down. This is how mitra helps others, right? This is what is mitrata. Even before falling, the mitra will help the other mitra, like that. One friend will help the another friend. So if such a good friendship is drohe, is quarreled or broken, or some cheating has happened, then there is a hell for it, hellish planet for it. And Arjuna knows that. Now, Arjuna's friend were on the other side. Arjuna had many friends, and they were on the other side of the war. Like Burishrava, he was a very good friend of Arjuna. So he was saying, how can I kill him? He is my friend. How can I kill him? It will end up being mitra droha. It will end up being mitra droha. and I will go to hell. This is what Arjuna is worried of. Then we will talk about this Kulashaya in the later ones. Yeah. Another thing was Nakula and Sahadev, their uncle was on the other side, Shailya. Okay. So how can nephews kill their uncles and uncle kills the nephews? It's very dangerous situation. So there are dosha in it. There are faults in this war. Duryodhan may not see this fault, but we see. And if we see a fault and then if we see something is wrong and then we still do it, then the reaction is even more severe, right? If a person knows that stealing is bad and he does and he again does stealing, repeated offense, sir. Have you heard this verse? Repeated offense. So repeated offense ends up having very severe reactions, severe punishments. So Arjuna was worried of that we know there is a problem here, we know there is something wrong here, we should not do this, and we are going to do this. That means the reaction is going to be even more severe to us. So therefore, Krishna, we should not fight. This is what Arjuna is saying. Kulashaya pranashanti kulo dharma sanatanaha dharme nashte kulam nirkristam adharmo abhavit utaha. With the destruction of dynasty, the eternal family tradition is vanquished and thus the rest of the family becomes involved in irreligion. Okay, Ramanujacharya explains what does Kula Dharma means. There are three meanings to it, or you can say three levels. First is Kula means that there are some people who will do some occupations in generation after generation, like weaver, pottery, Ayurveda, so many. In their family, this is their family business. That is also called Kula. That is Jati. So these things will get destroyed. The complete Jati will get destroyed. Second is, in some families there is some tradition that some families they like to do annadan. I did annadan, my father did annadan, my grandfather did annadan. In our lineage, everyone does that. Or in some they open dharmashala or they dig well, they support some temple. So if people from that family are destroyed, then this particular tradition is also destroyed. This particular occupation is also destroyed. There is no one who will be able to continue this. So Kula Shaya is happening. Destruction of Kula is happening. And it is not helpful for society, right? If we lose such good people, what is the usefulness in this? The third kind of Kula is that is called Prapanna Kula. In this, the families have surrendered to Sri Krishna. Here there are pure devotees in the family. They'll also die. So if Kula Dharma is destroyed, then what happens? Adharma will increase. Which is true, right? Adharma will increase. We have seen that after the war, many good people die. And then there is adharma. A lot of bad things happening in that country. If we observe all the wars that have happened in last 30-40 years, wherever it has happened, there is a lot of adharma there, lot of immoral things happening there, because whole generation of men, kula, everything is destroyed. So this is Arjuna's thought process, why he should not fight. Adharma abhibhata Krishna pradyushanti kulastriyah strishu dushtashu varshneya jayati varna sankaraha. Now when irreligion is prominent, oh Krishna, the woman of the family becomes polluted, and from degradation of womanhood, O descendant of Vishnu, comes unwanted progeny. Now he specifically says Trisu. Stri, females. He brings out the problems of females that happens after the war. They are the most oppressed people in the society because good people have died in the war. So who will protect the Stri, the woman? If the women are not protected, then the next population that comes will be unwanted progeny. Unwanted progeny means a dharmic progeny. Varna Sankaraha. Meaning in this progeny, in these children, the dharma component will be very less. Why like that? So Ramanujacharya gives explanation that women are considered the last frontier of dharma. And he explains. And he explains why women are considered the last frontier of dharma. He says in Manu Samhita, he picks up Manu Samhita, and in that Manu, he has said that he has given a lot of dharmic instructions in Manu Samhita. And then at the end, he says that if you are still confused and if you want more clarification, then you can do two things. One is you go to a very good Brahmana who's practicing dharma and he will be able to tell you what is dharma and what you need to practice. Or if in your family, if there is an elderly pious woman, grandmother or someone, and she is very pious, she is punya atma, you can ask them about what is dharma and they'll be able to tell. So if you go back in your family, you must have seen that the grandmothers would play a big role in everyday dharmic activities. If some puja is going on, the grandmother will tell what are the details, right? Cooking is going on, she'll be able to tell this way, that way. So many things she will tell. Presently, I don't know, in our families, we don't have that, but 10, 20 years back, when elderly pious women were there in the family, if you go back to your father's family and all, they will tell you that it was their grandmother who would direct them in all dharmic activities. Have you heard these kind of stories, personally experienced? Anyone? No one?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, okay. Okay, one person is here. Yeah, presently it is very difficult. We have become very nuclear. But in joint families and all, if you go back 10, 50 years back, it was the elderly parents, the grandfather, grandmother, they were directing, in all the dharmic activities. So Ramanujacharya says this is how women are very important because they are the last frontier of dharma. Now, the word patni means what? Patni means one who supports husband's dharmic karya and yajna duties. Whatever activities the husband is doing, which is dharmic, she is supporting and providing for it. That is what is meaning by patni. Hmm. And he also gives one shloka from Ramayana, how Sita would do. And he says, when Ram had gone somewhere out, she would take the responsibility of doing the Devata Puja with gratitude in her heart. And she knew everything about Raj Dharma, Kula Dharma of the king, what the Dharma that the king should do. And when Sri Ram was not there, she would take the whole responsibility. So, generally, the responsibility of a lot of things lie with a woman. Hmm. And explanation is given, okay, the cooking. So generally in all houses, the woman will do the cooking. Hmm. She, if the household is too big or something, then she may require help. but she will take the whole responsibility of that dharma karya. Okay, so this is what we need to understand, that the whole cooking department is under her, and she may be involved with some cooking but not the whole cooking. Okay, but the responsibility is under her. So the point is that sometimes it is said women should do cooking and all that, fine. It means from the dharmic shastra, it means the responsibility is with her. Okay, the very act can be done by someone. The very act can be done by someone, but the responsibility is there. So
Prabhuji, one question.
yeah.
This responsibility, it's a uh, like, is it bind somebody something, or like it gives a more energy to someone to do that activity? Like suppose somebody is responsible for that activity, so they should feel more energetic that I am responsible, or like they feel that, oh, I have to do this, because I am responsible.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like this is all the mental game.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
activity is same, and he is also
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
the
yeah.
same
Okay,
things.
okay, okay. Let me explain
Yeah.
it. This is what I understood, and it makes sense also. See, in a palace where Sita was there, Draupadi was there. Okay, Rukmini is there.
Yes, Prabhuji.
A lot of cooking happens. So many people are there, big family, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
But are they doing the whole cooking?
Not
No,
necessarily. I mean,
no,
not.
no. It doesn't happen that way.
Yeah,
In very big families, right, there are many helpers.
yeah,
But are they responsible for the whole cooking?
yeah. Because they are
Yeah,
taking care. Yes,
yeah, they are taking care. So this is what it
yes.
means.
Mm,
If the family is small, then it may happen that the wife is only cooking. Okay,
mm,
that will happen. But when the family is big and all that, they will employ helpers, which we see
mm,
in today's families also. Hmm?
mm.
But
Yeah,
she will decide where the ingredients come, what gets cooked today, what is the menu today, you know, and offering it to the Supreme Lord. All that she will decide.
yeah, correct.
Okay, this is what it means.
Yeah, so one should feel proud of being responsible.
Uh, let me put it a little other way. What happens is we need to be sensitive also.
Mm,
See, in the Brahmanical families, Brahmana families, if we see that monthly once the periods of the woman comes, right? So for those 3 4 days, they are just told to sit in one room,
mm,
and the whole services of the home are taken care by the husband. He is cooking those 3 4 days.
mhm.
Okay, so this is what traditionally would happen. If the wife is sick, or if she is in that periods, or if she has gone out or something, the husband would take the role, or the husband would take the responsibility with the servant, etc.
Mhm.
Hmm? Okay, why I'm telling this is because things should not be forced on. It should be like, mutual understanding, and what is the best thing to be done at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, so if sometimes some woman may not feel very enthusiastic, one of the reason is she may not be getting required help. That is one of the reasons. So one should look carefully in that case, if the help is not there or not. Okay,
Mhm.
and from our Vedic perspective, the cooking department was responsible of the wife, mother, but the cooking activities were involved. Husbands were also involved in the cooking activities. It was like that. The Brahmanas, they would also be involved in the cooking. If we go in any traditional temple, mathas and all that, so many men are cooking, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So, it is there. It's not like it's not there, it is there. So, this enthusiasm and all that should not be enforced on. They know their responsibility. women know their responsibility. It's not like they don't know. Some adjustment may be required. Okay. Like I tell you, like this is my observation.
Hmm.
Um, Several years back, my mother would come from a very joint family, big family actually, six brothers, you know.
Yeah, Prabhu.
So there I seen, so many of my aunts, mummies, working and all that, taking care and all. What I found was that they were happily doing all of it. And the reason was they were getting help from each other. And everyone would do something, 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 and together it would just be done, all kinds of work. Like every day they would be cooking for almost 20 people, 20-25 people.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So every day that would happen for 3 days, three times a day,
Hmm.
non-stop 365 days. Then, if you think where is the enthusiasm and all that, then the answer is that there was a lot of help they had. Not one person was doing it. So that was the greatness of joint families, that the help would come,
Yeah, Prabhuji.
But today what has happened is it has become very nuclear. And sometimes there is some unrealistic expectations of mother-in-laws also, that she should only cook. That is also creating another problem.
Hmm.
And they need to understand that it is with helping, you help 20%, you help 25%, you help, and suddenly you will find that the wife is doing enthusiastically. But when there is zero help, right, then it is a problem. Zero help, two children, father-in-law, mother-in-law, husband going to office, it becomes very complicated. You getting?
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. So um, look at the aspect of helping also, and then it will be done. Any question, any comment on that?
Yeah, Prabhuji, this is because we have seen, and it is still happening. This is a gradual shift towards not doing the work by self and getting the reasons for not doing it, either because the others are not doing in the neighborhood or something like that. But ultimately, what is ending up is people are ending up not doing the work and taking help.
Yeah, yeah. One of the reason for that is that, today girls are not being trained also. Like, we hear so many stories that, um, so one of the story in Mahabharata is, once what is his name, Durvasa Muni.
Durvasa Muni, yeah.
Yeah, he comes, and then he comes to Kunti Bhoj actually, in
Mm.
the palace of Kunti Bhoj,
Yeah.
and Kunti is adopted daughter of Kunti Bhoj. So she is very young, and but somehow the king, her father, decides that she should take the whole responsibility of serving Durvasa Muni,
Mm.
and she is very confident that she won't do any mistake.
Mm.
So she serves Durvasa Muni very nicely, and Durvasa Muni then gives her that mantra,
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. So point is that, she's a daughter, she's a princess, but she's expert in all these things.
Mm.
Same case with Sita, same case with Draupadi, same case with so many, right?
Yeah, Prabhuji, same case with Mrs. Ambani, Mrs. Dhirubhai Ambani, Prabhuji. I mean, we don't have to go so long. They were
Yeah.
very,
So
very,
point is that, girls should be taught at home,
yeah.
slowly, slowly, about all the household works. What is happening today is that for one generation they didn't teach, and today's
Mm.
girls, they are learning, that they are understanding that they should have been taught. They are coming to that realization now. If my father mother would have taught me at home, then I wouldn't have suffered today because they are living outside their home, right? They are living in
True.
rented apartments and all, and they are cooking over themselves, and they're taking care, and then they are thinking, if my father mother would have taught me, then I wouldn't have gone through this all these things. You're getting? So it's
Yeah.
like, it's coming back. The realization is coming back.
It's good,
So
Prabhuji, if it is coming, because the point here is, I think everybody is doing a lot of work. Lot of work means lot of they are putting efforts in earning the money. The point
yeah,
here is, if we are earning this money for our body, then we should eat properly. Actually, we should cook properly. But the most important thing, the item which we are eating, we are dependent on somebody, and we do not know 90% of it.
see, that is another problem. But what I'm telling is, girls at home should be taught
Yeah, exactly,
about the
Prabhu.
household works,
And boys and girls
irrespective of
both.
whether that home be modern home or whether that home be traditional home.
Yeah, Prabhuji. Boys
Okay.
and girls both. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And boys should be taught to be responsible.
Yeah.
Hmm?
I think Prabhuji, we need some sort of this education in the curriculum or some exposure, because the kids are, or the children, or even to the grown-ups, they are not at all exposed to this knowledge that they have to do this. They should learn, or their parents, they are not exposed that they should teach their children. There is a gap in the society, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I agree. There are many
Mm.
things which are
Mm.
lacking in the society.
Yeah,
But at our point, we should see that, help is provided, training is provided. Okay.
correct, correct,
And
Prabhuji.
people should not see others as servants
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
and should see as family members.
Mm.
Okay, mother-in-law should see daughter-in-law first as daughter. The daughter-in-law should see the mother-in-law as mother. It's you know,
Yeah,
then a lot of things will get resolved. Some things will be there, but you know, um,
yeah,
so yeah, that is one thing. And of course, the lifestyle of today is not very conducive. Actually, it is very stressful lifestyle. That is another thing, because of which we are seeing boys are also getting sick, girls are also
yes,
getting sick.
yeah, Prabhuji.
Hmm.
Getting very, very easily frustrated and very easily
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
depressed. Yeah,
Agreed, agreed. And
yeah,
what they are liking is they are liking to go outside and eat at McDonald's and French fries and all that. Those foods are not very natural, also.
yeah, yes. Sort of a distraction. Their liking is a distraction from what they are doing currently. That's it.
Yeah, that is there. So anyway, coming to
Yeah,
our discussion here is on our personal front, we should see that they are being properly trained
yeah, Prabhuji. That
and
is
they
the
are being
best.
nurtured. Like everyone, boy and girl, both are being nurtured. Nurture is like taking care of a plant. So if you have plants at home and they are giving flowers and all, how do you nurture them? You water them, you give them nutrients, fertilizers, pesticides, so many things.
Yeah,
So same way, if children are taken care, then we will see the next generation to be better. And we can learn from good examples, like you said, right? Some examples are there in the society. We'll learn from them.
yeah, Prabhuji.
Okay. संकरो नरका एव कुल ज्ञान कुलस्य च पतन्ति पितरो हि एषम लुप्त पिंडोदक क्रिया. Now, lupta pindodaka, this is another worry of Arjuna. Lupta pindodaka, pinda, and lupta means gone, lost. So
Yes.
the kriya of pindodaka is will be lost. Pinda means you offer food and water to our ancestors, that will get stopped. So one of the things, kulashaya, the kula, three types of kula, and if you destroy it, then there is a hell for that also. So many of the Britishers and Muslim rulers, they have destroyed the kula. So that's a big problem. Second thing is the pinda. Pinda means solid offering like rice or something, and udaka. That is tarpan. Tarpan means water,
Water.
offering of water to the forefathers. Now, even though the forefathers have gone, we can still serve them by offering pinda, pinda and udaka. What does this mean is that this pinda, this particular solid offering like rice and other food items, they are offered to Vishnu, and anything offered to Vishnu becomes prasad, and that prasad is transferred to forefathers wherever they may be, whichever species they may be, animal, human being, birds. And the benefit of that is that they will grow spiritually, and whatever is required for the sustenance will be given to them. Meaning, if they are in any animal body and all that, and they need that kind of food, then they will get the food. So this is how we help those who are gone also from our life. So if we get a dharmic progeny, then these two things will be stopped, pinda and udaka. Then the forefathers will also fall down. They won't be able to advance in further species. So he's saying like there's a series of fall downs. There's a series of fall downs. That's why he worried. We should not fight. Now, one verse that Ramanujacharya gives is of a duty of a son. So, when his parents are alive, he should listen to them. That is first duty. After they die, he should do Shraddha and feast in their honor. And third is once in a life, go to Gaya and to do Pindadan. So, these are like three duties of a son. दोषे रेते कुल ज्ञानम वर्ण संकर कारकये उद्यश्यन्ति जाति धर्म कुल धर्मस्य शाश्वतः. By evil deeds of those who destroy the family tradition and thus give rise to unwanted children, all kinds of community projects and family welfare activities are devastated. Community projects, digging well, supporting temple, all those things will get stopped. Family welfare activities, so many things are there. They'll all get devastated. उत्सन्न कुलधर्मम मनुष्याणां जनार्दन नरकय नियतम वासो भवतीत्यु अनुश्रुमः. O Krishna, maintainer of the people, I have heard by disciplic section of those who family traditions are destroyed dwell always in hell. So those who destroy their kula, narake, they go to hell. A dharmic person will be afraid of this thing, of things that will take us to hell. Na? He'll be afraid of that. This shows how dharmic Arjuna was. And he says, Aho bata mahat papam kartum vyavasita vyayam yat rajya sukham lobena hantum swajanam udyataha. How strange is that we are preparing to commit this great sinful act, desire to enjoy, we will kill our own family members. Yadi mam aprikritya apratikaram ashastram shastra panayah dhartarashtrane hanyus tanme shema taram bhavet. Better for me if the sons of Dhritarashtra kill me unarmed, unresisting. Okay. Now, these are few verses. Okay. Did I miss something? Okay. Yeah. So, few things I wanted to say is that there were verses from Ramayana that Ramanujacharya used, which are very similar to what Arjuna is also saying. That if Bharat is not there, then I won't like these garments, jewels, and all that. So he's saying so much he loves Bharat. And Kim Karyam Sitam Yamama. Okay, this is his love for Sugriva. So what happens is Sugriva goes and tries to kill Ravana, and somehow he comes unhurt, and Ram is very worried. He said, I would have got, if I would have lost you, and if I would have got all, Sita, Bharata, Lakshmana, and Shatrugna, still I won't be happy because I would have lost you. So he's telling his love for Sugriva. And here he's telling that Lakshmana is saying that we should take away the kingdom. Then he's saying that I gave a promise to my father, and if I break it and acquire the kingdom, what is the use of it? Hmm? It if I kill my own Bharata, it will be like poison food. So many things in Ramayana are very similar to what Arjuna is saying here. And yeah, okay. This is first verse. We have little bit time here. In the second chapter also, Arjuna continues the same, feelings. He tells, how can I kill Bhishma and Drona? They are worthy of my worship. How can I kill them? It's better to live in this world begging than killing these great souls. They are my superiors. If they kill, then everything will be tainted with blood. I cannot enjoy like this. And in his heart, he knew that they were on the side of adharma. Then he says, nor do we know what is better, conquering them or conquered by them. If we kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. Yet they are standing before us on the battlefield. And then he says the famous verse, Karpanya dosho upahat svabhava prichhamitam dharma samuda chetava yashreyasya nishitam bhuvitanme shishyasteham sadimam tam prapanna. I become your disciple. Now you please tell me what is to be done, O Krishna. That is when Krishna speaks Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. So this is the summary of first chapter. He surrendered to Sri Krishna, who spoke Gita Shastra to him, because he was confused, thinking the Dharma Yuddha to be adharmic, because he was having his asthana where he should not place his love and compassion, he was placing it. Okay? Any questions or comment?
Point 6,
What?
which you just read, Bhagavad Gita 2.6. Before 2.7, before finally Arjun gets like, now do we know which is better?
न चैत्वाद विदमः कर्तारं न गर्यो यद्वे जयमा यदि बाना जययुः यन एव हत्वाना जिष्विषाम ते अवस्थितात् प्रमुखे धातराष्ट्राः. Yes.
If we killed the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live. And yet they are now standing before us on the battlefield. Maybe I think we have to read the purport. It's okay, probably. I think we'll read the purport. It's a little tricky.
Okay, we'll just open and see the translation.
Okay.
translation by Ramanujacharya, same verse.
Okay. 2.6, yeah.
2.6. Okay. Hmm.
That.
Whether we conquer them or they will conquer us. Between these, which of us is preferable is not known. After killing whom we do not wish to live, yet the sons of Dhritarashtra standing before us to kill us.
Mm. After killing whom? Okay, okay. We do not wish to live, yeah. Yeah.
Um, okay. No, not here. Maybe this one. This is the second. This is summary of the second chapter. Hmm?
Mm.
Sankhya Yogataha, the knowledge of Atma and of Karma Yoga. So he gives the knowledge of Atma and Karma Yoga. Which object is what? The eternal Atma. Hmm? Asanga Karmena. That means perform our karma without attachments. Sthita, be Sthita Prajna. Hmm? Don't be disturbed by all this. There are 4 types of it. This is what is taught in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita to remove the confusion that Arjuna had. What was it? Knowledge of Atma, Karma Yoga, do your karma without attachment, and be Sthita Pragya, be undisturbed in doing all this karma. So next week we will get into chapter 2. Any questions or comment anyone has? Any questions or comments?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat
Yeah,
Pranam.
yeah, Dandot Maharaj.
Prabhu, I have that comment on that. Like Prabhuji asked na, that Mataji should be trained. So yes, Prabhu, I have experienced both the things where I have seen my mother being very traditional and being, trying to train her daughters through whatever she has got. But at the same time, we were in that era where the modern so-called education was teaching us to fly and to be free and to do something which is not so traditional. So we have been in a position where we have rebelled, maybe because of our conditionings. But at the same time, we were forced at house. We were given those kind of things where we were pushed to, um, you know. mm, behave in a certain way where it will be helpful for us in our future coming life, no matter what comes, no matter how much we progress in modernization. But we were always reminded that at the end of the day you are going to manage the house, so you need to learn certain things.
See, whatever it is,
So
like,
yes.
even
So,
modern
Prabhuji, I
children.
also feel that
Hmm.
the major culprit is modern education. So, if we can imbibe something through the school education, so both will be in alignment. No parents want their kids to be like that, but the modern education comes into the picture, and then the ultimately the person who is in both the situations is in conflict.
Thank
So
you,
that is.
thank you, Mataji. You gave words to my
No,
thoughts.
I have
You
lived
cannot
that life,
express.
Prabhu. I have lived that life, but because both of my parents were very positive and they never actually forced anything. So somehow, when now I am into my family life, uh, the things are coming naturally, and whatever I have seen my parents doing, I'm not doing it. But the conflict is always there. That have I wasted my education? I am not utilizing it. I should have worked. All these things come to
So
mind.
yeah, so
Yes, yes,
good
yes,
comment,
yes.
Mataji.
Very good.
One
Yes,
of the thing
Prabhu.
is we call the modern education, right? but
Yeah.
it is more like, it is not education, it is
No,
skill
so-called
building.
material education. Yeah,
Yeah, it is actually skill building. It's not even material kind of thing, but what I feel, it is
yeah,
more of like skill building.
yeah.
You're building only skills and skills and skills, that's it. What is the
Yes,
end of it is going and working in a company, clerk job
yeah.
somewhere,
In fact,
because this
No, but
was.
that
Prabhuji, this,
conditions, Prabhu. What I meant to say is, whatever we are learning outside, that conditions us. It's very difficult to get out of that conditioning. If we don't have the support of Shastra and association, definitely we are going to doom, because we are conditioned like that since childhood.
yeah, my
Mm,
question actually comes from here only, because when I see around all the young people, I see like they are devoting very less time to themselves, but what actually they are achieving is something which I'm not able to collaborate, like with the kind of activities. And reason being, they are doing activities which are misdirected because of seeing somebody aping somebody, but not knowing exactly whether why should they do it. So
okay.
that is a problem. It has come because of the cultural differences, because of the
Yeah.
way the society
So
is moving.
I'll tell you that whoever they are admiring, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time they are admiring the
The fictitious Prabhuji,
famous people.
the
Hey,
real they
let's
are
put it
approaching, not the
famous.
real.
Huh? Whatever, they are admiring the famous people in various fields.
Infamous, Prabhuji, the famous projected, like infamous people projected as famous on the reel,
Okay,
on the
okay, yeah,
screen,
yeah, yeah.
not the
But
real character.
I will tell you, within these so-called famous people also, there are few of them who have some regulated life.
Yeah,
Very interestingly, few of them have very regulated life. Hmm? There
true,
are
true.
many news now that these famous people, they don't eat outside, they eat only this kind of food, they follow a regime, they sleep by 8:30 in the night, right? They
Prabhuji,
have an exercise regime, so many things. It's all coming up in the news, right?
Prabhuji, publicity propaganda
No,
for
that is
even those
fine.
who
But
are,
if it is
yeah,
the right thing, na, if it is for the right thing, we should accept it and we should spread it.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
There are bad examples, there are good examples, and we should try to spread the good examples.
yeah, Prabhuji.
If
Our
that happens, na,
youngsters,
then we will see change. Because,
Prabhuji, our youngsters are chasing the one which are being glorified on the screen.
yeah, but
And
over a period of
glorification
time,
is
what is
happening by
happening
paying
is
money, Prabhuji.
some.
Glorification is happening by paying money. So self glorification is happening.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But what is
That's,
happening is people are getting sick, some are dying untimely,
yeah,
right? There are many news about it.
that's
So those who are taking care of their lives properly, dharmically, we can give example of those people. We can
true,
give
Prabhuji.
example of those people.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and youngsters will be inspired by that also. Okay, youngsters will be inspired by that also. So many people, so many famous people, they become vegetarian, they start following a religious life. There are so many examples. Virat Kohli is there, some actresses. If you look into their life,
Yeah,
they have a
Prabhuji, I
very.
mean, this is where my problem is. Virat Kohli, I can give you, Prabhuji, lot of examples why he should not be followed. But the problem is projection, Prabhuji. It's a projection which is creating
Okay,
problems.
okay, 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 I understand
Yeah,
what you're saying.
yeah, yeah. That's the
I
problem
understand
here.
what you're saying. My
Yeah.
only point is that uh, good things from
People should
some
follow
people can be
his
taken.
routine. They should follow. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
good things
like,
from
yeah.
that people should be taken, not all of the
Yeah.
things.
So better is people should
Why
follow
we should
what is.
approach this kind of
Yeah.
strategy is because some people are looking up to these people, right? Many people, many youngsters are looking up to these people.
Yeah. They have to
Fine.
look for somebody. Yeah.
Somebody, that is
So,
fine, but let's say if they are looking at these people, then we should only
Yeah.
glorify what is right in that.
Correct. Correct. Prabhuji.
The reason is, if we tell that whole person is wrong, then the youngsters will go away from us.
The point is, I think, Prabhuji, everybody has to get a sense of satisfaction or a sense of detachment from this so-called halla gulla that you are prime, you are like everybody is a diamond. Forget diamonds, even carbon, neutral, whatever it is. Everybody is something unique. Let them stay in their space. Don't allow everybody to follow just only
You know
the
why
speed.
this thing is happening is,
Because it's a society expectation. Everybody is saying, oh,
that
he's
is
good,
right,
he's first.
but
What is good and bad?
I'll tell you in different perspective. We have this word Bhagwan.
Yes,
Bhagwan means there are six opulences.
correct. Prabhuji.
Okay, one who has the six opulences in full, or let's say infinite.
Yes,
Okay, one is beauty, fame, strength, knowledge,
knowledge, yeah,
and what, renunciation,
renunciation, and what is
and
it?
did I
Beauty,
make
then Shreya, phrase, few,
beauty, fame, strength, knowledge? One more is missing.
yeah.
What is it?
Charity, no, I think
No,
not
no, not
charity.
charity.
Wealth has come, Prabhu. Shri.
Wealth, yes, wealth.
Yeah,
So anyone having little bit of this also will become very attractive, just like
yeah.
Bhagwan. Okay, now these four qualities are called external. Okay, these four are external qualities.
Mm.
So youngsters and everyone will be attracted to the external, but these two qualities are internal.
Internal, yeah.
Yeah. So we should, okay, to get attracted to externals, that is fine, but these two qualities, na, the internal qualities should then be studied of these external, with the external.
Yes, Prabhuji, I think
Okay,
that is,
okay. So what happens is, if youngsters, they study the internal qualities, then they can accept and reject based on that. You getting?
yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, like suppose there is very famous person or very wealthy rich person. Okay, he's moving around the town, is in his Rolls Royce and Mercedes and whatever. He's having a huge farmhouse and etc, etc. Okay, but then suddenly you come to know that actually his business is liquor business.
Mm.
Then we will reject that person, right? Because we know that this liquor business is destroying people's lives, so it's not a very good business. So we should give this kind of explanations to our youngsters, that okay, fine, you're getting attracted to externals, why don't you analyze the internal of the person? Okay, now uh,
Sorry,
now
Prabhu, interrupting. I'm interrupting. This is a Kaliyu. So even if it's a liquor business, he will have a propaganda saying he is a saint because he is giving selling the liquor at a much discount. So the followers will increase.
no, no, I agree,
It's
there
a
will be
Kaliyu.
always arguments, there'll be
This is
always
a
arguments,
Kaliyu.
but let me put this in different way, in different way. I'll just put it.
Yeah, this is good.
um, okay, okay, so okay, see, this is from the analysis point of view. Now from the
Yeah,
training point of view, right, this is what parents need to do. This is what I think. The
correct, Prabhuji.
parents at home should train their children in three shastras. Hmm? One is Ramayana, second is Mahabharata, and third is Srimad Bhagavatam. This is recommendation by Chanakya.
This is very excellent, Prabhuji. This is, I think, a super thing.
Yeah. So what happens is this will give knowledge and intelligence.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. In our children, in everyone at home, then they can do this analysis of external internal very easily.
Yeah, yeah, Prabhuji. And then they can take their decision,
Yeah.
Prabhuji. This
And
is
you
good.
know, these two shastras, these three shastras, they have everything.
Yeah, Prabhuji.
They have artha, they have dharma, artha, kama, moksha,
Yes,
and
Prabhuji.
paradharma,
Liberation, yeah.
which is no, moksha is liberation, paradharma is
Muksha,
bhakti, or
and
pancham purushartha.
bhakti, हाँ.
It's actually called pancham purushartha. These are purusha arthas, four purusharthas. This is called pancham purushartha,
Hmm.
which is
Bhakti.
bhakti.
Yeah.
So these three shastras, they include all of this. So what happens is all the aspects of dharma will come, the 16 samskaras will come, artha, how to earn money and all that with dharma is there, how to enjoy romance, everything, family life, everything is there. Moksha, liberation is also explained, and then bhakti is also explained.
Hmm. This is
So,
very.
so, to summarize, there may be many problems in today's world. Okay, but if parents come to this understanding, okay, let's be grounded with our shastras, and let's be grounded with three shastras only: Ramayana, Mahabharata, Srimad Bhagavatam. A lot of things will be resolved. A lot of things. And what happens is these three shastras, they will be read again and again throughout their life. It is not like one time reading.
Hmm.
They will read when they are youngsters, they'll read when they are in their youth, prime youth, then they will read it in their family life, in their middle age, in their old age, right?
Yeah, Prabhuji.
And every time you read, you will get different understanding from it and depth understanding from it.
Yes,
So
Prabhuji.
so I think training, if you just train in these shastras, and a lot of things will be clear. Does this help to our
Yes, yes,
discussion?
Prabhuji. I think this is very important.
Even if it means that they see TV serials of this Rama and Mahabharata also, it's also fine.
Little
Even
better
though,
than at least what
yeah,
is that?
see,
Yeah,
even
better.
though it may not be very perfect, okay, it may not
Yes,
be perfect in all the concepts, but the presentation is really good. The introduction will be really good.
yeah,
Hmm?
yeah, Prabhuji. Nice, nice.
And
Hmm.
one more thing I want to tell is that when we are training our children, right, we should train in a mind with a mindset that it is not for this time that we are training. We are training them for a long life. So let's say if they don't do it today, then sometime in future they have to do it. Think
Hmm.
that way and train. What happens is if they don't do it, parents think that everything is lost, and terrible things will happen. No, not like that. You teach them slowly, gradually. Gradual teaching is very important in today's scenario.
Fully agree, Prabhuji.
If it
Prabhuji.
doesn't happen this year, then you can try it the next year also. It's like that. That's what I'm telling. Don't be stuck to it that okay, this year he didn't try and it's gone. No, sometimes they have to mature and the same thing makes sense in the next year. This is my personal experience that don't be stuck to that. If this year they don't understand, next year they'll understand. So don't give up on that training, and don't become too strict with it. That's the point. Don't become too strict with it. You can phase out the training.
Yeah, it's okay. I think this is a
Okay.
bigger issue, much bigger issue. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we
Yeah.
will stop today and meet next week with second chapter. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
शिला
Thank you very
प्रभुपाद
much,
की
Prabhu.
जय,
Hare Krishna.
रामाचार्य
Hare Krishna.
रामाचार्य की जय, शिला यमुनाचार्य की जय.
Jai.